Jon Jones defended his light heavyweight title against Dominic Reyes at UFC 247 in classic fashion over the weekend, by which we mean he was gifted a decision despite looking like he had lost most of the rounds. Reyes came out firing from the bell, pressuring Jones and outstriking him for 3 rounds. The high pace began to take its toll on the challenger in the 4th, and Jones was able to fight his game, closing out the fight strongly. I feel like he hit me 1 out of every 6 times I hit him in that 5th round. That 5th round won me the fight, said Jones afterwards, displaying an alarming ignorance of how fights are supposed to be scored. Dana White, Joe Rogan, and nearly everyone watching disagreed with the judging. Such was the outcry that Judge Joe Solis, who incredibly gave 4 rounds to Jones, took to Twitter to defend himself. Dominic Reyes advanced for only 9% of the fight. You cannot win a fight or a round without advancing, Solis wrote in a series of tweets, much to the amusement of counterfighters the world over. Less controversial was women's flyweight champion Valentina Shevchenko's one-sided victory over Katlyn Chookagian to defend her title. Shevchenko threw a range of crisp, technical strikes to utterly outclass the challenger. By the 3rd, Chookagian was spent, allowing Shevchenko to take a crucifix position and pummel her way to the stoppage. At One Championship Warriors Code in Jakarta, Pechmorakat Pechi Indi Academy was crowned the inaugural featherweight Muay Thai champion, taking a decision over Pangsiri PK Sanchai Muay Thai Gym. There was a clear and present size difference between the 2 fighters that Pangsiri had difficulty overcoming. Pechmorakat was able to work from range, 1-2ing his opponent at will and generally having a great time. Pechi Indi is now the 19th champion One Championship has crowned, with 21 belts across MMA, kickboxing, and Muay Thai. Earlier in the night, former undefeated lightweight champion Marat Gafarov got a taste of his favorite submission at the hands of Yuri Lapicus. Gafarov managed to wake up in time for the official announcement and looked a little embarrassed. Lapicus moved to 14-0 and looks to be a legit threat at lightweight. And perennial almost contender Leandro Ataides has again missed his shot at a title fight, being beaten by Renier de Ridder in a bloody affair. It was Leandro's first fight since May 2018, but he was unable to deal with the taller man's pressure. De Ridder took the bout in a unanimous decision. In the boxing, Eddie Hearn has announced that his #1 earner, Anthony Joshua, wants his next fight to be in London, probably in June. Tottenham Hotspur's 62,000-seat stadium is the current frontrunner to host the fight. The frontrunner for opponent is 28-1 Bulgarian Kubrat Pulev, who Joshua was scheduled to fight back in 2017. That fight sold out quickly before Pulev had to pull out with a shoulder injury. And former welterweight champion Kell Brook returned to boxing over the weekend after taking all of 2019 off. He battered Mark DeLuca to a 7th-round stoppage, reasserting his status as a threat to the best in his division. That division is now super welterweight, and Brook announced his desire to meet former WBO champ and fellow Brit Liam Smith for a title shot eliminator later this year. Trevin Giles, going 3 with 24-hour replacement James Krause, took deserved Fight of the Night honors at UFC 247. Debutante Chaos Williams and Mario Batista went home 50 grand richer for their stoppages in the prelims. In the boxing, Mayerlin Rivas won a vacant. Terry Harper upset champ Eva Volstrom. Guillermo Rigondeaux got a new title in a split decision over Liborio Solis. And Gary Russell Jr. had enough to handle Tukstoit Nayambar convincingly. Wilfredo Mendez stopped Gabriel Mendoza. Artem Dalakian stayed undefeated with a decision over Jasper Perez. And Mary McGee did Deanna Hobbs in the 8th to retain her belt. Thanks for watching. And remember, if you want more fight sports in your life, just hit the subscribe button.